Hi there, and welcome to another little video in our series, Budget Model Railways. This time I'm talking about how to do really cheap static grass. So that shows you a little piece there that we've already done on the layout, and I'm just going to do another piece over the other side. Now, an idea I got from somebody writing a railway modeler a few years ago is this concept of doing scenery away from in modules and then putting them on. So like that was built separately, my hill, which I'll show you another time. So rather than make a mess of this by trying to put static grass everywhere in place, I've done a little simple cardboard template, painted it green so it doesn't show too bad if you miss any bits, and now I'm going to static grass it. So this idea came from the shop at Bluebell Railway. It's this company and they produce static grass, and what they do is they use this shaker to put a static charge into the grass, and I'll show you that in a minute. What I wanted to show you though is this is about £3, the plastic bottle. Pay a couple of pound obviously for the static grass, but these are £3. Do buy this, don't buy that, because if you go into your local pound shop, you'll get exactly the same tub for 99p or a pound with curry powder in it. Either use the curry powder or throw it away and use it, but it's a third of the price and it's exactly the same. Of course your static grass might smell of curry, but there you go. So the first thing you do to give this a charge, you shake it, and you shake it for 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm not going to film all of that, but you get the idea. So the first thing we're going to do is obviously put glue all over the thing that I'm going to put the static grass on. Just cheap PVA. I don't bother watering it down because it is just cheap PVA, so it's quite watery, but you need it quite thick. I know there's all sorts of ways of doing this, spray glue and all sorts of things, but this seems to work well for me. There we go. As you can see, that's got glue all over it. It will warp slightly, but that doesn't matter because it's only thin card. It's just a pizza box card. So very simple. Get your can and shake it down. It doesn't come out very fast. What I usually do is try and get a little bit over everywhere and then go back and put it on much thicker. You'll see why I'll get it on a piece. There we go. Piece of newspaper in a minute. Now they don't all go exactly upright, but it does look a lot better than say just using ordinary scatter material. Gives you a better look than that. This is quite good static grass because it's actually got 2 or 3 different colours already in it. Just keep going like that, paying particular attention to the edges. It doesn't matter too much because we've painted everything green. There we go. Now what I'm going to do now is lift that up. You're my all in frame, yeah? Mm-hmm. Give it a good tap. Like that. Like that. And then I find you have to do it 2 or 3 times to get the sort of coverage you need. What I did before was just tap it down so it's going in the glue. You can see why you need the newspaper, but you see the better way of doing it like this than getting that all over your track work and everywhere else on your layout, which is then a nightmare to clean up. I do find after a while it clogs a bit, so just give it a bit of a shake. Right, let's just take that off of there. It's coming along, isn't it? Let me put some more on. Because I want this to look like rough grass between tracks. And I just find, I know it damps the fibres down a bit, but I just find it, there we go. There you go. It's beginning to look quite good. And we'll show this in place in a minute. While I'm doing this, I'd make the usual request, please. Thank you for the lovely comments and all the views. Please subscribe to our newsletter by emailing us at the link at the end. And as always, like, comment or subscribe. So what you think of this one? I think this is an interesting technique. It's somewhere between using scatter and a proper static grass, but static grass machines are, I don't know, 20, 30 £. This would actually cost £1 if you buy the right one, and you scatter material, so it goes in quite well with our budget model railways. And there we go, nice piece of rough grass to go on my layout, and we'll stick that down in a minute. If you want to and we'll probably do another Christmas video before Christmas, but if not, happy Christmas to all our subscribers and viewers. Thank you very much for keeping us going. Lots of exciting new bits happening on my Homewood layout and in the loft, so we'll see what we can catch up with over Christmas. There we go, I knew there was something I did before. Take the loose that you got around the edge, and you can tamp that down a bit, and then tap off the excess. There we go, and we'll glue that, show you us gluing that in place in a moment. So here we go, I've glued the bottom of this, got the position that I want it to go in, already marked out. There we go. I'm just going to tap the edges down, and then by the time we put some loose ballast around the back and around the track to hide that in, I'm just going to do that in a few places just to, and there you go, one piece of static grass for a layout, few minutes, not much money, no mess on your layout. Let us know what you think. Oh, and I'll show you quickly what we're going to do with this. This is all our loose stuff that's come off, and obviously what we're going to do is just pour that back into the pot so it doesn't go to waste. There we go, and then we're all done, and we'll show you some other techniques. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think. Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series, click on the right for another video you might enjoy, and please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.